Flashy lifestyle? Check. Exotic sports cars? Check. Huge mansion? Double check. You may have just stumbled across a fake guru, eager to part you with your hard-earned cash with the promise of a better, wealthier life. But how can you tell the difference between a genuine self-starter who will help you on the way to financial freedom and a scam artist looking to make a quick buck? Welcome to Mindnificent. In today's video, we'll be educating you guys about the world of fake entrepreneurship and shady success stories. Click that subscribe button if you want to be smarter with money and learn all the things about getting rich. Are you ready? Let's get into it. We've all seen them in our social media feeds and while browsing the web. The self-made multi-millionaire who now wants for nothing, whose garage is like a wish list for all those expensive toys you want, but either can't afford or can't justify buying. Then the kicker. This individual wants nothing more than to help you, that out of the kindness of their heart, they want to share their secrets and make everyone rich. Only capitalism doesn't work that way. The sad truth is that these people make the majority of their money off selling their knowledge about a certain business, not the actual business itself. It's the reason you see so many self-proclaimed masterminds on YouTube promoting their masterclasses, online products, or expert tutelage. It's obscenely profitable. These parasites play on the fact that most people want to desperately change their lives for the better and see an easy mark. Their plan is to enact this fantasy world, a dream that's sold and that from an outsider's perspective looks like the ticket from rags to riches. The New York Post reported that more than 60% of Americans have fallen victim to an online scam. Thankfully, there are a few things to look out for when contemplating financial advice from a complete stranger over the internet. All smoke and mirrors. Is there anything to this monetary messiah besides their wonderful business? Odds are that the fake guru is paying for advertisements on social media that link to a page with an abysmal number of likes and follows, with no real concrete info on their current business. Why? Because there is no business. Making bank with Amazon affiliate links, or drop shipping, or trading on the foreign exchange. Anyone earning a six-figure salary doing any of these popular side hustles will definitely have a successful work history on LinkedIn, right? Wrong. They all use the same old ClickFunnels and webinar jam combo because people keep falling for it. The outrageous backstory. It's the ultimate case of life imitating art. If someone's life resembles the plot of a Hollywood movie, that's because, just like the silver screen, both stories are pure fiction. When do one of these frauds ever come from a good school, have a stable middle-class upbringing, and then start up their business after a successful stint at college? Instead, it's the same old, same old. I started off with $50 in the bank and invested all I had. Or I was homeless on the streets and decided to change my life. And everything in between. It's almost like the market is flooded with people assuming they're the authority of your finances and have to constantly outdo each other to tug at your heartstrings harder than their peers by fabricating a real sob story. These people sell their products or courses so well because they're well-versed in storytelling. Look, shiny things. If success is measured in material possessions, then your BS alert should be going off. If your Shopify is doing so well that you're wearing an Armani suit, have a Rolex hanging off your wrist, and are pulling up to Saturday brunch in your Lambo, then either you're a charlatan or you're taking those secrets to success to the grave with you. If you need any more proof, then just look at how people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Mark Zuckerberg dress. They aren't impressing anyone. And cars? Not a Ferrari in sight. People respect their business acumen based on results and not appearances. Any punter with a half-decent credit score can rent an Italian-made sports car for a photo shoot or video post. Likewise, designer clothing and jewelry can be chalked up on the credit card, so don't be fooled. This is free, but this you buy. It's always the same scenario. giving away a bit of free common sense and utterly generic information in the guise of some kind of insider information when 30 seconds on Google can give you the same pearl of wisdom. It's nothing but a ploy to get you on the hook, excited and willing to buy a webinar at some grossly discounted deal. But only if you book in the next week, or else the price goes back up. Only it never does. There's always some sort of money-saving rate on the price you pay. The teaser is always free and full of fluff, with the promise of more in-depth and insightful content if you become part of a Patreon-based emailing list, for example. No socials. You have to think to yourself, does this person even exist outside of their business? If you can't find any personal social media accounts or any trace of this person that backs up the record of exemplary success they provided, then that's a red flag. Surely a mover and shaker in the business world would have at least some evidence of who they are as a person and what they were before their meteoric rise to the upper class. A persona created overnight and an aggressive marketing campaign are often enough to fool those who don't do their due diligence before buying into the bull crap and handing over their credit card details with dollar signs in their eyes. I just want to help. Isn't it weird how fake gurus are the nicest guys in the world? That butter wouldn't melt in their mouth, and after having such a hard life and working so hard to get where they are, all they want is to create direct competition in the market instead of just enjoying their newfound wealth? We're not saying that they aren't genuine people in the world, but the sad fact is that human beings are inherently selfish, and we're hardwired to keep any advantages to ourselves, whether it's your favorite fishing spot or how you made the money to quit your regular job so you can actually spend your days fishing and not at work. The Struggle Street backstory is there in part to diffuse your cynicism about why this stranger pays for social media advertisements out of their own pocket just to help you get rich. No one uses help as currency to buy their mansion. I is expert. Do you find it funny that experts are only experts according to what's trending at the time? It's always amusing to see a fake guru, say, selling courses on dropshipping, who has been endorsed by one of their brightest students. Only 6 months later, that student is selling their own series of courses on how to day trade meme coins on the cryptocurrency exchange. Fake gurus will ride popular trends like the crest of a great wave, spruiking their wealth of knowledge and collecting their millions as the wave builds and builds, before bailing out right before that 60-foot monster crashes into the jagged reef below. Too bad about the thousands of other surfers on the wave who followed the first guy on like sheep. I'm not defensive, you are. Heckle one of these oracles, one of these wizards of cold hard cash, and sit back and watch as they throw the biggest tantrum known to man. Simply pointing out all the information in their paid content is freely available on YouTube will get you a one-way ticket to Hate Town. The fake guru themselves not only get defensive and take that dose of truth extremely personally, but their horde, their army of brainwashed zealots drunk on the taste of Kool-Aid will often leap into the fray to throw in their 2 cents worth, attack you, and try to prove you wrong with their own experiences and anecdotal evidence. You may be labeled as a hater, but look who's doing the labeling. A big shot whose entire business success revolves around paid advertisement and endorsement. Idiots buying their insider guides to achieve nothing, and who spent their entire day combing through the comments section of their posts to defend their crummy business. If you're like us, then seeing hard-working men and women get swindled out of their life savings with the promise of easy money and fast success absolutely makes your blood boil. Building a business is hard, and many don't make it. It's just not something that happens overnight, and certainly not something someone just stumbles across without their fair share of adversity and speed bumps along the way. Be prepared, spot the fake gurus, and give them a wide berth. And don't be afraid to be that friend who gets shot down by calling it as you see it. Real friends don't let friends get scammed. That's all we have time for today. Have you or has anyone you know been suckered in by a fake guru? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by clicking on the subscribe and bell notification button because more magnificent content is on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.